According to the chairman for the Ghana Medical Association Volta and Oti chapter, Dr. Kweku Epiejay, the chapter will embark on an exercise to equip each district in the 2 regions with at least 1 doctor. He called on his colleague doctors to accept posting to rural areas as it will be of great help.
Every district without a medical doctor in the Volta or OT region, we are going to seek funding. If you are a doctor and you decide to go and work in such a district, the division itself is going to pay you allowance for 1 year. What we fail to understand is we are not doctors, we are patients. You go to Amloga, there is no doctor, and you will have an emergency, you will die. You go to Old West, there is no doctor, and there is nobody to attend to you. So we need to make sure. So please, we'll be coming to you as colleagues. Let's all not say we want to be in the regional capital. Let us move out. Or one day, when you go for a funeral, a wedding, wakekeeping or something, where there is no doctor, that is when you see the importance of having us spread ourselves.
President of the Ghana Medical Association, Dr. Frank Seribo, in a Citi News interview said, governments must see to the issue of doctors' incentive and accommodation when posted to deprived areas. According to him, this will help doctors accept posting to these areas.
So it is quite an important agenda, and this is the reason why we always also call that government needs to look at the issue of deprived area incentives, so that doctors who accept postings to these deprived areas at least can rely on something, and that will boost their morale, and that can even act as a magnet so that more people can join. There is actually a document in place where all the various cadres of health sector workers sat down with government to draft, and all they need to do is implement what we have all agreed or we've all discussed. And this is to do with the fact that at least accommodation should be available for people who decide to go to these areas. Make sure that at least after some years they can access postgraduate education, whether in country or outside the country. And then look at some smaller allowances that you can give to them beyond what they receive per their salaries and conditions of service. And that is all we are asking for. We believe it's enough, and that is what we think would do the magic to attract people to these areas.
Dr. Frank Seribo, however, raised concerns on government's agenda of exporting healthcare workers to foreign countries. Dr. Seribo said this will create problems in the already challenged healthcare system in the country.
I am not for that project. And the reason why I'm not for it is that it's a job market. People have the right to go when they want to go, and people can decide to stay when they want to stay. Government taking it up makes it, there are 2 issues that may come up. One key issue is that I am sure that somehow clearance for health workers and living nurses may stop. That will mean that everything becomes centralized. And that essentially will mean you can only go out there when somebody decides that he wants you to go. And that is the first issue that I have problems with. The second issue is that I don't think the government should drive the agenda of this exodus of health workers. That is also a dangerous proposition, because already we are losing them in large numbers, and then you are also going to add to the issue of creating avenues for people to live. We may not be able to control it, because essentially it's a free world. So what it means is that as government is sending people, people will find their own way of also going, and that will become a 2-pronged attack. I dare to say that Ghana may not be able to survive it. And so it's important. We already have an agreement with Barbados, which is not a popular destination, which some nurses are going. Let's keep to that, because opening the market to United Kingdom, United States, and other places may create some challenges.
Some doctors who were recognized for their good works spoke to Citi News.
In fact, I'm very happy to be honored as such, because it's a bit of a motivation for me. Because when we are providing our service and people recognize our work that we do, that is a motivation that drives us to even do more. So I'm very, very happy to be recognized as such. So I think that whatever challenges that come our way, we find innovative ways of overcoming it. So that is what I want to even tell colleagues and then the junior ones, that even when you are working and there are challenges, we should look at the main purpose why we are doing our work is to save human life. So whatever we can do on our own, whatever innovative ways that we can put in place, we should do it. And when we are doing it, one day a time like this will come and then people will recognize whatever you are doing and then you'll be awarded. Volta region, we still need more doctors and then we still need more specialists. So I think priority to be given to the region so that more doctors will be posted in, and then also opportunities to be given to those who are practicing here to also further their education and also become specialists and also sub-specialists in various areas so that we can meet the growing need of health need in this region.
Meanwhile, Dr. Kofi Efa of the Catholic Hospital in Bato in the North Town district of the Volta region emerged as the healthcare personality of the year, which was the highlight of the event and sponsored by the Member of Parliament for the North Town constituency, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa.
Reporting for Citi News, I'm Desmond Selasiago.